What's up, everybody? My name is Slim, and welcome back to my channel. We have the spoilers for chapter 1111. It's not a lot of them, but it's a brief summary of it, so I'm going to be going into that. Make sure if you do like my videos to like, subscribe, and comment what you're most excited for. Once there's more spoilers out, I'll make sure to cover that. We don't get the chapter title name for this one yet, and we don't get any cover story information, but we do have a good bit of information, so I figured I'd cover it. Starting off, one of the Gorousei members tries to force his way into the Labophase. If I had to guess on who I think it is, I think it's going to be Mars as usual. Venus Euro is probably still just trying to take care of the pacifistas and might try to fight the Giants, to be honest. I think he's trying to even the playing field for the Marines and the world government so that they can not totally get annihilated, but I still think they're going to lose. And then Mars, I think he's the one that's designated to actually get into the Labophase and try to stop the message. I think the rest of them, they could be giving another task or be trying to do something else, but I don't think one of them itself can take out Luffy. So that's why I think they're probably just gauging how strong Luffy is right now. And then if they need to stay there, they'll stay there. And if not, they'll try to do something else to try to help even the odds for them. But right now, I think it's just going to be Jupiter, Saturn, and Warcury staying there and trying to fight Luffy. The fight between Rob Lucci and Zoro is over, but it seems that Lucci is still standing. What I believe from this caption is Lucci got the text bubble that he lost the fight against Zoro. And since he's Awakened user, I think he's still standing up. He might just not be able to move as much. Just kind of how when Luffy goes into a lot of his gears and he's drained too much energy, he can't really move. I feel like it's going to be something like that. Or Zoro might have captured him or put him somewhere so that he can't get out of there. But I do think Lucci is going to survive this, and he's going to be fighting against the government because he failed his mission again, just like over in his lobby he failed. I think it could be a similar kind of situation. And then the fight between Luffy and the Gorosei continues. The Giants ask Luffy about Nika, but Luffy doesn't know what they're talking about. This is just pretty much setting up the Giants might be the one who dropped the lore on Nika, the sun god, and give us more information on who he actually was, and then what he looked like, and if he was a giant or not. To me, it seems like they're setting it up that he was a giant, and that's why the Giants know so much about it. It might be actually tied into their lineage. I think we'll get more reveals from that. Actually, an Labophase seems like a good place. We're going to get the actual total drop of Sun God Nika and all that. So I'm excited to see that. Warcury launches a giant wave of Haki, which confuses Luffy in a very funny way. So it does seem like, it seems like he might have a different type of Haki situation, unlike Saturn. Saturn, with his Haki, was able to just take off people's heads, just pretty much kill weaker fodder from the Marines. I think the Haki that Warcury has, it might be related to his Devil Fruit, if it is a Devil Fruit, or his monster form. And he might just have a different sort of Haki that kind of confuses Luffy. Maybe it makes him disoriented, and I feel like it's gonna have some kind of cartoonish effect from Luffy. Maybe he'll start swaying around in circles, something like that. Trying to think of old cartoons and what they do. Maybe it's similar to like when the cartoon characters get hit in the head and they see stars or something like that. There's a chance that it's something like that. Luffy just has a bunch of question marks, or he's shaking his head. I feel like it might be something in that vein, but I don't think it's going to do any damage to him. It probably would do damage to weaker fodder like the Marines. Maybe you just confuse them so much that they pass out. There's a chance there, but I don't know exactly. The Giants block the Gorousei's attacks. Then Luffy creates a baseball bat and hits a home run with the Gorousei. Looks like Luffy, I guess he can just make random objects appear out of nowhere. So he makes a baseball bat, or he turns himself into a baseball bat. Not sure. I feel like it's probably he takes a baseball bat and he just starts hitting the Gorousei, and they go flying in the air. And you'll probably see a bunch of stars and stuff. But that seems like it's going to be kind of funny and hilarious to see. Excited to see Luffy play a little bit of baseball. And to be honest, I'm not surprised it's coming soon. Japan is definitely a big area for baseball, so it would make sense that they use a little bit of baseball. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they don't have that much baseball anime. But kind of that's besides the point. The Straw Hat Gang runs towards the giant ships to escape, setting up that the giants are going to be taking them to Elbaf as expected. The Marines try to comfort Kizaru, who tells them to let him rest. So it does look like Kizaru is not going to be getting up anymore, and he's actually tired. So it's kind of showing that Luffy he might actually be stronger than Kizaru, which I think he is stronger than Kizaru. But we'll see if Kizaru was at full strength. Not entirely sure, but I feel like he was higher strength level or higher endurance level than Luffy was before the fight. And then the second going of the fight, Luffy was more recovered, and it showed that Luffy is stronger. But I don't see anything else coming from Kizaru this chapter, and it kind of makes sense because he did all that damage to Vegapunk, and he's probably feeling bad about everything, and he doesn't want to get more in his feelings or have to do anything more that would hurt his psyche. So it makes sense that he's just going to try to rest there and stick on the ship. At the end of the chapter, the giant fully awakens, and his first words are, "Sorry, Joey boy." When it says the giant, I assume it just means the robot giant, and we actually get confirmation that it can talk. I'm excited to see that and see where this giant actually goes. And if we get more information on why he's actually sorry, I assume that the robot giant might have been used to stop Joy Boy from moving. And Joy Boy did the message to the Fishman Island and apologized for what he did. Hopefully we get more information on why this robot is apologizing and whether this robot is, if it's just a robot itself or if it actually has a mind of its own, something like that. And then lastly, we are going to be going on break after this for 3 weeks. Oda has a 3-week break. Then we got a chapter after that. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link my video I made yesterday in it, letting you know on when the chapters are going to be coming out after this. But yeah, once I get more spoilers, I'll make sure to go over it and let me know what your favorite part is. And then till tomorrow, peace.